there folks, welcome to this lesson. So in this lesson what I want to talk about is your left foot. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Now something that I see commonly in a lot of players that is kind of overlooked is that when they're playing on the hi-hats, you know, we're talking three-way coordination and they're playing and everything sounds cool, and then they come over to the ride cymbal and they're playing and it sounds great, but their left leg is sitting there doing nothing. And to quote an amazing player and friend of mine, Darren Ferrugia, your left leg just sits there like a lump of wood. Now, all too often, players worry about playing all this really complex stuff, but they don't think about their left foot. Now, I'm not just talking about from the context of keeping time with our left foot. That's something that I think all drummers should learn to do, is keep time with your left foot while playing exercises and that, just as a anchor point. But to me, the hi-hat is a lot more than just an anchor. Now, if you're a drummer who hasn't spent a lot of time developing your left foot, I think you're going to be blown away with the amount of impact that playing different patterns with your left foot on a groove will make to the overall feel. So what I want to do in this lesson is talk about not exercises so much as to develop it, but just some ideas on how you can develop it. So my aim for this lesson is to try and show you just exactly how much your left foot can impact the groove when playing on a ride cymbal. So to demonstrate this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a basic eighth note groove with 1 and 3 on the bass drum, 2 and 4 on the snare, and my right hand playing the ride cymbal. And then I'm just going to play different variations on the left foot just to show you how much it can actually change the feel of what's happening. So first I'll play the groove without any left foot hi-hat. So as you can hear there's not much really different happening. It's a stock standard groove. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play 2 and 4 with my left foot. So as you can hear, that doesn't really make that much of an impact because our snare drum strokes are covering that up. So not much of a texture change there. So what happens when we add quarter notes now to our left foot? So as you could hear, that didn't really add that much texture to it and didn't change the groove that much, but that is a great way of just keeping time with your left foot and giving you that anchor point. In fact, that was the first stage of four-way coordination that I ever learned, was just playing left foot chord notes. In the next variation, you should hear quite a difference. We're going to play on all the ands with our left foot. Okay, so because that's going against the bass drum and snare drum, you can actually hear quite a difference there. It's adding something new to the groove. Our next variation that we're going to do is we're going to be playing eighth notes on our left foot, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's going to be going along with our ride cymbal pattern. Cool. Again, because we're not really playing anything different to the ride cymbal, it can sort of get lost in there. But that is another great way of keeping time with your left foot. All right, so now let's play something a lot more challenging, and we're going to play on every E and R. So it's the same distance, but we're going to be playing on every in-between note. So the offbeat 16th. So 1 E and R, 2 E and R. So it's going opposite of what the ride cymbal's playing, giving it kind of a 16th note feel. So as you can hear with that one, it really does stick out and make a difference because it is playing in all the gaps and it's filling it all up and it's making it sound a lot fuller. That one actually would sound really cool if you had like X hats and so another auxiliary set of hats on the right or whatever, and you're just playing opposite. It sounds like you're doing a two-handed pattern there, but yeah, you're sort of tricking the ears there. The next one we're going to look at is splashing the hats with our left foot. So what we're going to do is we're going to splash our left foot on the downbeat and close it on the and. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And this one really adds a lot of color to the groove. So you can really hear with that how much extra color there is there because you get that splash and it's really cool. It's a great little technique to try and get under your belt. Now for the real challenging one, we're going to reverse that. So now we're going to be closing on the downbeat and opening on the and. Yeah, that one's a pain in the boo-boo. So the idea here is to go through some basic grooves and different variations of the groove with all of these hi-hat patterns. And if you can do that, it's not only going to give you that extra layer of coordination and independence, but it's going to add a heck of a lot of color for you to use in your playing and will make your playing much more musical. And it's much better than having your left leg sit there like a lump of wood, adding nothing to your playing. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson and I hope it's inspired some creativity from you and will give you some stuff to practice and keep you busy for a long time coming. So thank you for checking out this lesson. If you did like this lesson, please hit the thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of any upcoming lessons. Thanks again for checking out this video. And until next time, happy practicing.